All right, so we're up on top of the second story. You're currently ventilated with 2 off-ridge vents. We can discuss the different types of ventilation that we can do here, but there's more room for improvement. One thing we'll talk about later is the amount of water coming off this second story onto the first story in a couple areas where gutters would prevent a leak from happening like it already did and or like you already have. So there's 2 awkward areas on the roof. There's one here where the valley runs into the wall. You can see the repair they did. Looks like they cut out the stucco and did a patch. It's starting to crack, so water is getting back there. It just depends on how heavy the rain and wind is on each storm, but that'll need to be sealed. Sealing some of these cracks that I'm about to show wouldn't be recommended until after the roof, because it's only going to get worse with the vibrating. So we can talk about that in more depth, but this is by far the worst part. It's been sealed, but water is definitely getting in there. Like I said, the rushing water off here, you see all the granulose compared to the new shingles. But not only that, there's no ventilation here. So as I come around this corner, we're gonna go look some of the other stucco. It's not bad over here like it was on the other side, but we do have an exposure here. You can see the mesh, so water is definitely getting in. We just don't know how much and to what extent, but overall, like we talked about, no ventilation on this side, so the roof is cooking from the inside out. Wouldn't be a bad idea to get a lot of this sealed as well while you're out here. Not sure when the house was last painted, but sometimes it's time for paint, but not everybody. All your pipe boots and penetrations, those all get replaced. These ones right here for like the water heater, those ones will actually stay. We'll just reflash it and paint it to match. There's not much ventilation here. It's a garage, so typically you don't, but it wouldn't hurt anything. So all this looks good, decent. The stucco is in good condition. Got the proper kick-offs. Not seeing any rotten wood on the fascia. So all this stucco looks a lot better than the back. This was repair from some tree scrubbing, so you just want to always keep these trimmed back, especially in the storms we're about to get like this. It'll rub and create granulose and holes. So, other than that, the chimney's over here. It's got a small crack, nothing crazy like what it was showing you over there, but just something that you'll want to get caulked and patched afterwards, because heavy rain like we're about to get, it'll definitely find its way in and soak into that rock. So your cap looks good. We got a diversion off the back as needed. But the main thing we're going to talk about is the stucco and the ventilation and how we can improve it. You can see this is the main part of the house. You got 3 off-ridge vents to cover a ton of area, so it's just not enough to try and get to the ratio we're going to talk about.